Hey guys, thank you so much for clicking on this video. My name is Chris, and let's talk about some Annabelle. Since lately it looks like I've been the guy to give you horror movie news on upcoming movies, especially those concerning a killer doll, I thought why not then give you some updates on Annabelle 3. And yesterday they dropped this photo letting us know that they've wrapped production on the third Annabelle movie. And if you don't know what's going on with that movie, well, let me go ahead and get you a quick summary and up to date of what's going on with the Annabelle spinoff. This will be the third spinoff in the Annabelle series of the spinoff from the Conjuring universe. We had the first one come out in 2014 and was not that good. But then we had the sequel to that, or to be more exact, the prequel to that movie in 2017, and that was a great horror film. The plot of the third film is determined to keep Annabelle from wreaking more havoc. Demonologists Ed and Lorraine Warren bring the possessed doll to the locked artifacts room in their home, placing her safely behind sacred glass and enlisting a priest's holy blessing. But an unholy night of horror awaits as Annabelle awakens the evil spirits in the room, who all set their sights on the new target, the Warrens' 10-year-old daughter, Judy, and her friends. The producer of this film has been quoted as saying it's going to be sort of like Annabelle meets Night at the Museum. And honestly, to me, that's pretty exciting, because every time we go into the Conjuring universe, I love pausing the movie and just staring at all the artifacts in that room. Everything that they've collected and the stories behind everything just always seem interesting to me, and you know, to a studio, that's just easy movie picking. But the other interesting to know here is this one will be the first time that Ed and Lorraine Warren, or Patrick Wilson and Vera Farmiga, are going to step out of the main Conjuring series and step into a spin-off film, this third Annabelle movie. It's going to take place after the first two, but somewhere in between the first Conjuring movie. It's going to be from when they pick up the doll from the nurse's house to in between their next case. Now, the kind of interesting thing here to know is that it's going to revolve mostly around their 10-year-old daughter. So I don't think Ed and Lorraine Warren are going to have huge parts in this movie. They're just going to be sprinkled throughout, especially with that line "and her friends," which gives me, again, another It, Stranger Things, and even Child's Play remake vibe. But if you remember, Annabelle creation in that movie also revolved around a 10-year-old girl and her group of friends, and it didn't feel like it was a Stranger Things knockoff. So I feel like they can pull it off. The only other thing that worries me is the director from Annabelle Creation, which made a great Annabelle movie, isn't coming back. Instead, it's going to be the guy who wrote the first two Annabelles doing this movie as his first directorial debut. Now, that's cool for a few reasons. One, because if this is the guy who wrote the series, he understands the world and knows what to do with the character, so him directing it is probably the best thing, because only he knows his vision that he was writing down. But the other part about that is this is going to be his first movie he's ever going to direct, and that's always kind of shaky. It is going to be coming out in July 3rd of 2019, which, if you think about it, the Child's Play remake is only going to be a few weeks before this Annabelle movie, so kind of funny to think that two killer dolls will be in the theater at the same time. Either way, I'm excited for it. I don't know if this is going to be another Annabelle 1 or an Annabelle 2, but I'm really hoping if it's even something in between, that's still pretty good. Let me know what you guys think about this news, what you think about the Annabelle series. Do you think it's even worth doing a third one? And let me know what you think about this plot and what might happen. Be sure to like and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter at 3C Film Review. But as always, I'm Chris. Take care.